Welcome, and thank you for joining us today. We bring you several important stories from Thailand, including urgent financial measures, a dramatic fire in Bangkok, new city rules in Pattaya, and a lively cultural festival by the beach. Let's begin. Thailand is facing a significant financial challenge as thousands of people, both Thai citizens and foreign residents, have suddenly discovered that their bank accounts were frozen. These freezes are part of an aggressive national crackdown on so-called mule accounts, which are bank accounts that scammers use to launder stolen funds. While the intention of the crackdown is to stop financial crime, many innocent people have been caught up in the process, creating what some have called a financial crisis. On September 13, 2025, the Bank of Thailand's Assistant Governor, Darani Seju, announced an emergency meeting with commercial banks and the Anti-Online Scam Operations Center. That meeting, scheduled for September 15th, is expected to refine the entire process of freezing and unfreezing accounts. Officials acknowledge that while freezing suspicious accounts is necessary to track scam operations and return stolen money to victims, the system is flawed. According to official figures, more than 92,000 accounts were frozen in just the first 2 months of this year. Since late 2023, more than 500,000 accounts have been suspended. These numbers highlight both the seriousness of the scam problem and the sweeping scale of the crackdown. Unfortunately, ordinary people, including retirees living in Thailand, small business owners, and long-term expats, have been left without access to their funds. Some individuals report being locked out of their accounts for weeks, with little to no communication from banks. Foreign residents have been among the loudest voices of concern. Retirees depending on pension payments or workers who regularly transfer money from abroad say they were unfairly targeted. Many point out that they had followed the rules, opened accounts legally, and yet still found their funds blocked. Online communities and social media pages for expats are filled with complaints and stories of hardship, including difficulties paying rent, hospital bills, or school fees. One man described waking up to discover over 800,000 baht locked in his account with no explanation, and it took him nearly 2 weeks to regain access. Officials now admit that part of the problem has been technical errors in the system, as well as overly broad suspicion criteria that sometimes flag normal transactions as suspicious. The Bank of Thailand has promised to improve communication, speed up unfreezing for proven innocent customers, and clarify which visas or documents are acceptable for foreign account holders. Critics warn that unless these measures are taken quickly, Thailand risks damaging its reputation as a safe place for foreigners to retire or conduct business. Turning now to Bangkok, where a dramatic fire broke out along the Chao Phraya River. On Sunday evening at around 6:43 p.m., flames erupted on a passenger boat docked in Bang Kalem district. Within just 4 minutes, the fire had spread to 2 neighboring boats. Eyewitnesses described the fire as fast and fierce, with the ropes securing the vessels snapping under the heat. The burning boats drifted out into the river, turning the night sky bright orange and filling the air with smoke. Firefighters arrived quickly on the scene, with crews from both the shore and smaller rescue boats working together to contain the fire. By 7:02 p.m., the flames were largely under control, and by 7:25 p.m., the blaze was fully extinguished. Thankfully, no passengers were on board, and no one was injured. The boats, used for transporting tourists during the day, were completely destroyed, reduced to charred wrecks floating in the river. Investigators are now working to determine the cause of the fire. Early theories include an electrical fault on one of the boats, or possibly discarded materials that ignited. Authorities have not ruled out arson, though no evidence of foul play has yet been confirmed. Environmental experts are monitoring the river closely, as debris and fuel from the boats may pollute the water. Divers have been sent in to remove large pieces of wreckage to keep the waterway safe for transport. This incident follows several other boat fires in Thailand this year, highlighting ongoing concerns about maritime safety. In Pattaya, local leaders are focusing on order and safety with new administrative measures. Deputy Mayor Wudisak Ramkajarkhan has launched stricter rules for markets, parking, and flood preparation. The famous Lan Po market in Naklua is under tighter regulation, with officials warning vendors not to expand stalls or sell goods outside of approved areas. The city wants to maintain a clean and organized market that both locals and tourists can enjoy. Traffic management is also being updated. Starting October 1st, an odd-even parking rule will be introduced along South Pattaya Road, one of the busiest streets in the city. The new rule will apply from 11 in the morning until 9 at night. Authorities believe it will ease congestion and improve safety for both drivers and pedestrians. The city has promised regular public awareness campaigns to make sure everyone understands the changes. At the same time, Pattaya officials are preparing for the challenges of heavy rainfall and potential flooding. Special teams are being trained to manage traffic in flood-prone areas, assist residents, and prevent accidents. Authorities have stressed that drivers must avoid attempting to pass through deep floodwaters, and anyone ignoring the rules may be photographed or recorded to ensure proper enforcement. These steps show Pattaya's effort to balance rapid growth as a tourist destination with public safety and better urban management. And finally, a lighter story from Pattaya. From September 12th to 14th, Central Pattaya Beach came alive with the Pattaya Fusion Flow Festival. Located across from the Hard Rock Hotel, the event transformed the beachfront into a lively hub of food, music, and entertainment. Each evening, starting from late afternoon until well into the night, visitors enjoyed a wide range of Thai street food, refreshing drinks, and live music performances by local artists. The event attracted large crowds, with tourists and residents gathering to celebrate the mix of flavors and sounds. Many praised the relaxed seaside setting, which created a festive yet laid-back atmosphere. Some visitors, however, noted that traffic jams and parking difficulties made access to the event challenging, while others commented that the food options, though plentiful, became repetitive after a while. Organizers have been urged to improve waste management and provide clearer facilities for future events. Despite these issues, the festival was considered a success and highlighted Pattaya's cultural vibrancy. It was another example of how the city continues to blend modern tourism with traditional Thai experiences, offering something unique to those who visit. Thank you for watching and listening. Stay with us for more updates from Thailand and Pattaya.